Well, it's bright and sunny here in Colorado, and it's approximately about 38 degrees, so we're warming up. But then again, there's another storm coming, as they're saying. And how much snow it will dump on us, I don't know. But it was certainly funny to see parts of Malibu having snow and watching the Valley Girls sitting there, throwing snowballs at each other. Now, I'll go ahead and show you a little bit of what we have left as far as snow, but it's a mess up here, but it's the first time in a long time that we have snow. Now, there are other parts of the world right now where there's no snow and no skiers. Well, we certainly have a lot of skiers and a lot of snow. So our problem is worrying about a flood. Now, what they're saying about global warming, about El Nino, only thing I can say is so far, if the Arctic cold doesn't come here, the snow is great. So half the reason why I moved to Colorado was to get away from the rat race of the cities, and then watching all the elections and all the leaders that we have here in Colorado now, it's like up and coming and growing. And so far, certain issues were not, posted the way that we felt. But hey, it's still great to live here. Yeah, the market for houses is kind of mixed, but it's still beautiful. I like it. And, well, more snow that brings you here. Come visit Colorado. That's my plug. So, whatever. Okay, here's the street I live on, and looking at the foothills, because then after the foothills are at least 10 to 12,000 feet. But as you can see, we still have a lot of snow, and where the sun does not shine upon it, you see how high the snow has gotten. Now, the bad part about this is we're going to have another storm here. Today is Friday, and they say Saturday, Sunday, and Monday we'll have snow. So, as I said, you can see that this is what's left after all of the plowing that they did, which they did a good job, except for here's the driveway and here's what we couldn't get to, and it's a pain in the butt at night, because then, well, it leaves you kind of trying to get over this hump, as you can see. So that's why it's like, be careful. Now, as far as the ice storm and everything, it's a good thing we didn't have that, because a lot of people here have electric heat. Of course, you have water that needs to be pumped through, so I do pray for all those that are still dealing with the ice storm. And if we kind of get an ice storm coming, we don't know what we're going to do. As far as how we live with this snow, well, for a lot of areas, and these small hills, yep, you can kind of see that there might be one or two people that have tubed up there or skied, and it's a wonderland here. Finally, we have snow. And for those areas that usually have snow and don't, in Europe, well, you'll be getting it soon. But a hurricane? Man, I just heard that the other day. Now, with this weird winter weather that we're having here in Colorado, where we're normally supposed to have snow, it's funny to hear that other areas of the world are having other weird phenomena, like a hurricane in Germany. Now, what are they going to blame it on? Global warming? This El Nino effect? It's just all these buzzwords. It's just nature trying to correct itself from my point of view. Because here we haven't had too much snow over the last several years, and now we've got 3 huge storms, and they're just going wild up there, and it's great. So I just say keep it coming, and if not, then it's going to be like that movie The Day After Tomorrow. It could happen, you never know. Because remember, Hollywood sits there and produces all of these ideas that, hey, it could come true. So hopefully there's somebody on our side to then, that's reality, that can go ahead and try to, I wouldn't say change it, but keep us at a point that we should be able to survive this. I mean, there are people that are surviving in the desert regions pretty decently up until, you know, corruption takes away having a school or, you know, food and electricity. And sorry to stick that back on the war in Iraq, but looking at parts of Baghdad, that they don't have electricity in certain parts of the area. The infrastructure should have been, you know, held up, but hey, they're surviving, and if not, they got the hell out of there. And that's the other part that they don't tell you, that a lot of people have left Iraq. So, here we have snow. I'm happy, but I hate shoveling it.